Michelin Express Offshore is one of the leading providers of offshore support vessels, crew utility vessels, and barges to the offshore oil and gas industries of the Middle East, Asia, and Australia. And we have one of the best long-term safety records anywhere in the offshore industry. MEO is committed to the safety of all of our workers and communicating our expectations effectively to them and our contractors. Every MEO employee and contractor watching this video today plays a vital part in ensuring the safety of our workplace and that everything remains accident-free. At MEO, we strive to be the employer of choice in the offshore support industry, and we recognize that in order to maintain that level of quality, we need to ensure safe working environments, safe working procedures and equipment, and also that you have the training you need in order to do your job properly and safely.
Yeah, people ask, why is safety important? There's two things to that really. It is a very important business driver for us. It's a key driver. If we do safety well, we're in business in the oil and gas offshore industry. Secondly, it's embedded deeply in our company values. We want our people to work safely and go home in one piece to their families after they've done their day's work in our facilities or on our boats after they've done their swing. So those are the two things really. The video is focused on a couple of very practical situations and operations, and we hope that it's portrayed and the points are brought across in a very clear and concise manner so they can apply that in their everyday work on the boat, on the back deck mainly. One of our slogans that we use is do it safely or don't do it at all. I think that still is very much in the forefront of everything we do.
Welcome to Michelin Express Offshore. It's a typical working day at our offices, shipyards, and on board our vessels across the various regions of operation. Every day, more than 850 employees go to work within the MEO organization. Our business is 24 hours, 365 days a year. In this video, we'll take you through the actual daily operations of MEO. We'll also show you how practical safety applies in everyday business situations. And we'll also show you how you can become a valuable member of the MEO team. We hope that it will give you a better understanding of how MEO operates and how much we're focused on your health, safe operations, and a clean environment. Your safety is our highest priority. Don't hesitate to report anything which you consider to be a hazard, an unsafe act, or as a potential to cause an incident or accident. At MEO, everyone must contribute and strive to make our environment incident and accident-free, with zero incidents, zero accidents, zero injury, and zero fatality. At the end of the day, our goal is no one gets hurt at MEO. But for that to happen, we need each of you to be accountable, not just for your own safety, but for the safety of your colleagues as well. That way, we know that everyone returns home safely to their families. Let me take you on a journey through a typical day and highlight some important issues you may come across in your work environment. Please pay very close attention. The crew of the Michelin Enterprise are about to embark on mobilizing a large piece of equipment onto the deck of the vessel. The master knows that to carry out the work safely and efficiently, good planning is required. Each of his crew needs to know exactly what's required and the role each of them has to play. The master consults the safety manuals for instructions and procedures on the job. A job safety analysis, or JSA for short, is then conducted for all personnel required for the job. A JSA is very important. It identifies what needs to be done, the potential risk, and also the measures necessary to complete the job. Now it's time for the master to implement them in the operations before the job starts. He also allocates their roles and ensures each person is aware of exactly what they and each other's roles are. Remember, a toolbox meeting is to ensure that everyone involved in their assigned work can fully understand what they are required to do and also further identify any safety issues that may arise during the course of their work. If you're not sure about anything or your role, ask and seek clarification before the operation begins. Don't be tempted to start work until you have the clarification you need to do your job safely.
If you see work being carried out without the necessary safety procedures being followed, don't be afraid to stop the work until it's done correctly. Safety is our highest priority.
The SSS, or See It, Stop It, Save It system, is a combination of behavioral safety system and the Time Out for Safety system.
I personally take a lot of enjoyment and a lot of satisfaction in seeing people really get involved in what they're doing and really looking at that safety aspect of the work first and how we're going to do this safely. If someone walks past someone doing something unsafe, that itself is an act of unsafe behavior. Someone's seeing something that's unsafe and just not doing anything about it. We're trying to change people's behaviors from being unsafe to safe.
So how does the SSS system work and what can you do to make it meaningful and effective? Let's find out. Completed SSS cards from all the vessels provide the company with valuable information on safety performance and provide valuable clues on what safety training, programs, and interventions are required to improve. We want you to observe in your working environment safe and unsafe behaviors. The majority of SSS cards completed in MEO relate to the correct or incorrect wearing of PPE, but there is much more that needs reporting. Some examples are people not following the correct procedure and taking shortcuts, doing work without the required permit to work or JSA, starting work without any planning or carrying out a toolbox meeting, not stopping unsafe work is an unsafe behavior in itself, not carrying out preventive maintenance, disregarding safety instructions. This information is important to us so that we can make steps to prevent future incidents occurring and also to reduce the potential for it to happen again in the future. It's important to stop any operation where you observe unsafe behaviors which could lead to an accident. Every MEO employee is responsible and fully authorized to stop any work that is unsafe and does not comply with MEO safety procedures.
To understand why an unsafe act or behavior is happening, you must first understand why it's happening. Here's an example at our Batam shipyards.
Now there could be a number of reasons why he doesn't wear his hard hat. Before reporting this, you need to find the reason for this, otherwise it will likely carry on in the future. The crew's problem can be easily addressed.
The SSS card can also be used to highlight what's working, not just what needs improvement. The more reporting we have on safe behaviors, the more we know that our safety measures are working. It's important not to confuse a HAZOP with SSS reporting. Remember, SSS deals with people and behaviors. A HAZOP deals with the hazards and risks posed by your working environment, machinery, and tools.
Next, the hazard should be assessed to come up with a plan to reduce or eliminate it. Once the hazard has been reduced to an acceptable level or eliminated, it should be reported on the HAZOPS card.
One of the most powerful incident preventers available to you is the Stop Work Authority. You are authorized and obligated to stop work if it does not meet with MEO's safety principles and procedures. MEO actively encourages you to stop work in these situations.
Anybody in any operation, on any level in the organization, in any situation, whether it's on a boat or in an office or in our shipyard, has the authority to stop any operation that is either in progress or planned to start if they don't think they're 100% convinced it can be done safely.
Remember, never walk past unsafe work and do nothing. Do something. Exercise your authority and stop the work.
Your actions in the long run will save lives and make your place of work safer. The MEO HSQE manuals are the foundation to safety and ensures safety at sea, prevention of human injury and loss of life, and also to avoid damage of the environment, particularly marine environment and property. The complete details are documented and easily accessible in all MEO offices and vessels, and you're strongly urged to refer back to them while completing your daily work. Your participation in emergency drills is an essential way for you to tackle any emergency that may arise in your work environment, be it on board a vessel, in the shipyard, or even in an MEO office. These drills are conducted with the intention of letting all MEO staff familiarize themselves with their muster stations, emergency procedures, safety, and firefighting equipment. Take your training seriously. In an emergency, your reactions will be dependent upon to ensure not just your own safety, but the safety of your colleagues as well. We hope you've enjoyed your tour of the company's activities and have learned a valuable lesson in how to make your workplace a safer place to work. In MEO, we strive to create an incident-free operation, achieving the perfect day every day with zero incident, zero accident, zero injury, and zero fatality. We strongly believe zero is attainable with each and every one of us fully committed to an incident-free operation. Remember, in MEO, we do it safely or not at all, and there's always time to do it right. By applying the lessons learned in this video, you can make your contribution to making the perfect day every day at MEO.